Welcome back to another episode of Toxiris Rates. Today we got 4th of June, and we got a whole lot of new releases, so let's get into it. Let's get it. So first two songs we got is Like Tree and #1 Fan by ATK. I ain't talking about the ATK album at Florida that be ganging and shit. I'm talking to YouTuber ATK, all the culture. Yeah, what can I say to these tracks? 20 out of 10, goated. I don't know. If you don't like this, you just don't know what music is. That's all I can say. Moving on. Then we got Slatt Zy-Angels Cry 2.0. This is a very solid Slatt Z song. Nothing too crazy to it. Other than it not being released on streaming services for some reason. It's just on YouTube. I don't know, it might get released later on today, but it's a very good song. I really enjoyed it. And yeah, that's all I can say to that. Check it out. Then we got OG Parker. In case you don't know who that is, that's the producer who has his producer tag like OG Parker. And he has produced the DDG album Die for Respect. He made a track with PNB Rock, Chris Brown, Latto, and Layton Greene. And it's called Rain Down. It's mid. I don't know, bro. Like Chris Brown did a pretty good hook, but it's just too casual. Nothing special at all. Too standard for me personally. Latto comes through with a pretty good verse, but also nothing special. Layton Greene could have done way better. She can do way better than that. And PNB Rock is basically the only one who tries to switch it up a bit and delivers like 5 flow switches in his verse, which is like more than all the rappers together. But yeah, still, it's a pretty okay track. Not in the playlist for me, but yeah, it's alright. Then we got Jasiah-Art of War featuring Denzel, Curry, and Rico Nasty. Rico Nasty kind of had weird voice inflections on this track, but other than that Denzel verse was hard. The Jasiah hook and verse was hard. It's overall a very hard, hype track. None wrong with it. Then we got Pressa-Second Hand Smoke, which is, as far as I know, an upcoming track a track that's from the upcoming deluxe for his 2020 album, or like EP, whatever you want to call it. And this is very good, actually. I listened to that album from 2020, which had also hits like Attachment on it. And I enjoyed a couple tracks, but this one might be one of my favorites from what I've heard. And I'm not the biggest deluxe fan, but since that project is already very short, a deluxe might be pretty good. The more, obviously, if you get tracks like these. Very good track, pretty chill type, but good vibe though. Yeah. Then we got Karri, Bankroll, Hayden, and 2K Baby, Kiki. I can't lie, I don't know who the hell Karri is, but I know Bankroll, Hayden, and I know 2K Baby. And all of them deliver on this track. Karri is probably the worst one, and I'm not saying that because I don't know him. It's just he kind of has too much auto-tune on his voice, and I feel like he gets carried by the two bigger artists, just for me personally. But he might grow on me. I don't know. It's a pretty good song. It's just also, again, nothing too crazy. Some you'll find on Internet Money every other day. Then we got T.I. Dolla Sign, Jack Harlow, and 24K-Golden I Won. This is a track from the upcoming Fast and Furious soundtrack, and it's a pretty good one, honestly. I mean, the Fast and Furious soundtrack is probably one of the best movie soundtracks that includes rap every other year, in my opinion. Like, if you look at the one from the 7th one, rap songs from PNB were on there, and a couple pretty good songs, in my opinion. Yeah, and this one is a good one again. Again, it's a song that has nothing in case of deep meaning or anything, but it has a good vibe to it. I bet this shit goes hard as hell in the whip, but it's fire. It's fire. It has a catchy hook. It has a surprisingly good 24K-Golden verse. He should have done that on his album more. But yeah, it's good. It's nothing too crazy, but it's good. It's a playlist ad, definitely. Then we got Roddy Ricch, Late at Night. Finally, a new Roddy song. That's all I'm going to say to that. We needed that. Period. And it's pretty good. I feel like he vocally and melodically outperforms the beat. I don't know why he chooses Mustard production that often. It's just nothing special to me. It just sounds pretty similar all the time, and it just doesn't stand out to me personally. That doesn't mean I think it's bad, but I just feel like someone like Roddy Ricch could get way better production than that. But overall, it's a very good track. He performs very well on that beat, and it's not a bad beat. It's just nothing special. And yeah, overall, good track. Play with that. Then we get into the projects. I mean, it's only 2 today, but yeah, we get into the projects. We got Brockhampton, New Light, New Machine Plus Pack. It's basically a deluxe, and they did a deluxe how a deluxe is supposed to be done. They added 4 tracks to a 13-track album, and now it has 17 tracks. That's what I'm trying to see. I like it. The tracks were nothing that blew me out of the window, to be honest. I like the original tracks more. It's probably, they would like all the 4 songs that were added. I mean, there was 1 song that was just remixed and the original was put on it too. But other than that, I feel like these 4 tracks would all rank pretty low in an album ranking if I was to rank the whole album, including the deluxe now. They had an SSG Kobe feature on the first track of the deluxe, which was pretty interesting to me, but also pretty good. But yeah, I feel like this deluxe, the best thing it brings to this album is the new cover art, because the original cover art was pure garbage. I mean, look at this. This is the old cover art, and now look at this. This is way better in my opinion. But yeah, that's just what I had to say to that. Moving on. Then we got the thing everybody waited for. The album everybody waited for. Lil Baby and Lil Durk, the voice of the heroes. Now for this project, it's better than I expected. It's I'm not the biggest Baby or Durk fan. I really enjoy older Lil Durk, like 2015 Lil Durk. I really enjoy a couple of those tracks. But like for new Lil Durk, I'm not the biggest fan of that. And Baby, I see his evolution. I see how he's getting better and better all the time, and I appreciate that, but he's still not at a level where I can say I enjoy every track or everything he drops. But I gotta say, from the My Turn album and from recent singles, I enjoyed pretty much everything. Okay, not everything, but like 90% of the things he dropped. Gotta say. So yeah, this was pretty good. The only things that I would have to criticize are the repetitiveness of the production at some points, because we have 18 tracks. And from these 18 tracks, I'd say 14 have very similar beats. It's not a T Grizzly situation where it's literally like the same beat over and over again, but it's still, it's like the similar drum pattern and piano keys and I don't know. It's not a production I love so much I can hear it 14 times in a row, but it's not bad. It's just, it gets repetitive at some point. And with the production, their flow sometimes gets stale and pretty boring too, even if it's like a flow that if you would hear it on a single, it just would boom and be like, yo, that shit hard. It's just after some time just hearing that same flow over and over again on the same album, it just gets kind of old to me. Still, it's a very good album. I would rate it probably a 7.5 out of 10, and it's a very good collab album because none of them carried each other. Baby didn't carry Durk, and Durk didn't carry Baby. They both did their job and dipped. That's what I'm trying to see. You feel me? That's just fire, and I really enjoyed to see that. So yeah, that was my thoughts on the Baby album. That was my thoughts on the whole Music Friday. Let me know what you think of it. I know I left out the Smoke DZA album and the Sleepy Hollow album. I haven't heard the Sleepy Hollow album yet. What I've heard from the Smoke DZA, album so far is fire. I just haven't gotten around to listen to the whole project yet. So with that being said, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think about it in the comments, and have a good one.
Remember back then, all them hoes ain't want me. Now I'm ballin', all them same hoes on me. Mama told me that this came with the money and the motherfucking fame, even though I feel the same. I'm that nigga now. I'm that nigga now. I'm that nigga now. I'm that nigga now.